Hi, my name is Elise Agustinelli. I'm the Director of Education and Sales for NaturaVerdepro. I'm here today with Legion Beauty Supply and Kim. We're going to be doing an underarm wax showcasing our hard waxes. We're using Blue Flex and Gold Flex, two of our best sellers today. I'll showcase both waxes, talk a little bit about how they are both thin film, low melt point waxes. And I'm going to go ahead and start our demo with our pre and post wax solution. A proper pre-wax solution is our cleanse, and that's a micellar water base. It's all organic. So we start by cleansing, especially under the arms, because there is, of course, deodorant, dirt, debris. We want to make sure we get rid of all the oils that are left on the skin, but we don't want to dehydrate the skin. Our theory is that by hydrating the follicle, the hair will slip out with ease. Of course, that means a lot less discomfort for the client. So I'll start with my cleanse, and then I'll move right into our second step, which is Nourish. Nourish oil is an absorbing oil. It's a little bit different than other oils on the market because it does absorb deeply into the skin, and it does not leave a thick, heavy, greasy kind of film on the skin. So we're going to go ahead and use a very small amount of Nourish oil. That will be our second step as well as our third step. So we do not use powder in our services at all. You'll notice that that's a little bit different than something you're used to, but your clients will appreciate it so much. It also creates a barrier on the skin so that it's almost impossible to lift. So let's talk a little bit about temperature. We get a lot of temperature questions when it comes to hard wax. Keep our warmers at about 75 Celsius to warm your wax, about 15 to 20 minutes. But what you're really looking for is texture. You're looking for consistency. You're looking for a thick honey or a thick peanut butter consistency. My temperature may be a bit different than your temperature. So 75 to 80 Celsius is a good number to follow, or rule of thumb, but you may need to adjust that in your own treatment room. I want to just show you here, this is a perfect consistency. The thickness is exactly what we want. You can see here, it's not running directly off my stick. It's thick enough, but it's still warm, okay? Again, this is a low temperature wax, which means if you had your heat on too high, it actually will not perform the way that we want it to. Again, thin film, right? And it's a multi-directional wax, which means I can apply it with the growth or against the growth. Either way, I will be able to remove hair. It sets up instantly. So being that it sets up instantly, you can literally apply it within 3 seconds. The wax will set up or dry. I'm going to use my stick method here so that I'm not picking or causing any discomfort to the client. And go ahead and ask my client to take her opposite hand, pull the breast, and look in the opposite direction. I'm going to create a tab, okay, and remove with one swift motion. So you can see here, it picked up every single hair with one strip. So our next step is, again, Nourish oil, and that's going to be post-wax. We use a pea size or less for the underarm is all you need. And that contains olive oil, organic Italian olive oil, organic jojoba oil. So it's hydrating and it's soothing. There's really no stickiness left on the skin after using the NaturaVerdepro Blue Flex. I like to go ahead and use that as my second step to ensure that there's no wax chips left on the skin. My next step, I'll be using Soothe. This contains aloe, shea butter, and Italian organic olive oil. We use that directly into the glove, and I like to go ahead and perform a little bit of an effleurage massage onto the client just to elevate the service a little bit and to cool and calm the skin. And as you can see, there's really no redness left on the skin after using Blue Flex. Blue Flex is, again, a hard wax. It only adheres to the hair, not the skin and the hair. So you shouldn't see a lot of redness and irritation. Sometimes clients talk about irritation or feeling sore after a wax. That should not be the case. Generally, that could mean that the wax is too warm. The wax technique itself is too aggressive. So if that's something that's happening, you should try to take a step back and readjust your service to make sure that you're not causing discomfort to your client.